trust. It's a simple word, yet its significance in the world of business is profound. Trust is the cornerstone of every successful relationship, whether personal or professional. Trust is the invisible bond that holds relationships together, fuels collaboration, and paves the way for remarkable achievements. It is the glue that binds teams, the oil that smooths interactions, and the spark that ignites innovation. In the fast-paced, interconnected realm of commerce, trust is not merely an option. It's a fundamental principle that underpins sustainable success. Without it, the very fabric of business begins to unravel. Just as a strong foundation is essential for a skyscraper to reach for the sky, trust forms the bedrock upon which thriving businesses are built. It supports the weight of ambitions and dreams, allowing them to soar to new heights. Without trust, transactions become fraught with uncertainty, partnerships crumble under the weight of suspicion, and the potential for growth remains stunted. The absence of trust can lead to a cascade of failures, eroding the very essence of what makes a business thrive. In this essay, we will delve into the transformative power of trust in business. We will examine how trust can turn challenges into opportunities, and how it can be the differentiating factor in a competitive market. We will explore its multifaceted dimensions, uncover the compelling reasons why it's indispensable for success, and examine real-world examples of companies that have reaped the rewards of fostering trust-based relationships. Through these insights, we aim to highlight the undeniable impact of trust on the journey to business excellence. In the bustling marketplace of ideas, products, and services, trust acts as the currency that facilitates seamless exchange. It is the foundation upon which all successful business relationships are built, enabling transactions to occur smoothly and efficiently. When businesses operate with trust at their core, they create an environment where stakeholders feel confident and secure in their interactions. This sense of security fosters loyalty and long-term partnerships, which are essential for sustained growth and success. Customers are more likely to choose a company they trust, knowing that their needs will be met with honesty and integrity. Trustworthy companies not only attract new customers, but also retain existing ones, creating a loyal customer base that drives repeat business. Employees who trust their leaders are more engaged, productive, and committed to the organization's success. This trust leads to a positive work environment where employees feel valued and motivated to contribute their best efforts. Investors are more inclined to support businesses that demonstrate trustworthiness, recognizing the lower risk and greater potential for returns. Trustworthy businesses are seen as reliable and stable, making them attractive investment opportunities. Trust is the invisible thread that weaves together the fabric of a thriving business ecosystem. It connects various stakeholders, from employees to customers to investors, creating a cohesive and resilient network. It fosters open communication, encourages collaboration, and promotes a shared sense of purpose. When trust is present, individuals are more willing to share ideas and work together towards common goals. When trust is present, businesses can move faster, adapt more readily to change, and unlock unprecedented levels of innovation. This agility and innovative spirit are crucial in today's fast-paced and ever-changing business landscape. The annals of business history are replete with examples of companies that have achieved extraordinary success by placing trust at the heart of their operations. One such example is the multinational technology giant, Apple. From its iconic product designs to its exceptional customer service, Apple has cultivated a global reputation for trustworthiness. Another shining example is the online retail behemoth, Amazon. By prioritizing customer trust through secure transactions, reliable delivery, and a customer-centric approach, Amazon has revolutionized the way people shop. These companies understand that trust is not a marketing tactic, but a fundamental business principle that permeates every aspect of their operations. By consistently delivering on their promises, treating customers and employees fairly, and maintaining transparency in their dealings, these companies have earned the trust of millions worldwide, propelling them to the forefront of their respective industries. Conversely, the consequences of a lack of trust can be devastating for businesses. Trust is the foundation upon which successful relationships are built, and without it, the entire structure can collapse. When trust erodes, relationships break down, reputations are tarnished, and financial performance suffers. The ripple effects can be felt across all levels of an organization, from the boardroom to the front lines. One of the most well-known examples of the destructive power of distrust is the accounting scandal that engulfed energy giant Enron in the early 2000s. This scandal not only led to the company's bankruptcy but also resulted in significant financial losses for investors and employees. Enron's downfall was a stark reminder that even the most seemingly invincible companies can crumble when trust is compromised. The collapse was swift and brutal, leaving a lasting impact on the business community. The scandal sent shockwaves through the business world, leading to increased scrutiny of corporate governance and a renewed focus on the importance of ethical conduct. Companies began to realize that transparency and accountability were not just buzzwords but essential components of sustainable success. In today's hyper-connected world, news of ethical breaches and trust violations spreads like wildfire, causing irreparable damage to brand image and customer loyalty. Social media amplifies these issues, making it even more critical for businesses to maintain high ethical standards. Businesses that fail to prioritize trust risk losing not only their customers but also their employees, investors, and their standing in the marketplace. The cost of rebuilding trust is high, and some companies may never fully recover from the damage. Section 5. Transparency, the cornerstone of trust. Building trust is not a passive endeavor. It requires a proactive and multifaceted approach. One of the most effective ways to cultivate trust is through transparency. When businesses are open and honest about their operations, even when it comes to sharing challenging news or acknowledging mistakes, they demonstrate a commitment to integrity and build credibility with their stakeholders. Transparency can take many forms, from publishing detailed financial reports to openly communicating with employees about company performance and future plans. By providing stakeholders with clear and accurate information, businesses can foster a sense of shared understanding and reduce the likelihood of misunderstandings or suspicion. Transparency is not about divulging confidential information or compromising competitive advantage. It's about being upfront and truthful in all interactions, even when it's difficult. Section 6. Communication building bridges of understanding. Effective communication is another vital ingredient in the recipe for building trust. Open, honest, and consistent communication helps to break down silos, foster collaboration, and ensure that everyone is working towards a shared vision. When leaders communicate clearly and frequently with their teams, they create a culture of trust and transparency. Regular communication channels such as team meetings, email updates, and town hall gatherings provide opportunities for leaders to share important information, address concerns, and solicit feedback from employees. Active listening is equally important as clear communication. By actively listening to the concerns, ideas, and perspectives of their employees, leaders demonstrate respect and empathy, which are essential components of trust-based relationships. Section 7. Integrity, the guiding light of trust. Integrity is the bedrock upon which trust is built. It means doing the right thing, even when no one is watching, and holding oneself accountable for one's actions. When businesses operate with integrity, they create a culture of trust that permeates every level of the organization. Integrity is not merely about complying with laws and regulations. It's about adhering to a strong moral compass and making ethical decisions that prioritize the long-term well-being of all stakeholders. Businesses with integrity treat their employees fairly, honor their commitments to customers, and engage in ethical business practices. In today's world, where consumers are increasingly discerning and information is readily available, businesses that compromise their integrity risk facing serious consequences, including reputational damage, legal repercussions, and financial losses. Section 8. Cultivating a culture of trust. Building a culture of trust is not a one-time initiative. It's an ongoing process that requires commitment and effort from everyone in the organization. Leaders play a crucial role in setting the tone by embodying trust-based behaviors and fostering an environment where trust can flourish. This includes empowering employees, recognizing and rewarding ethical behavior, and creating a safe space for open and honest communication. When employees feel trusted and valued, they are more likely to be engaged, productive, and committed to the organization's success. By fostering a culture of trust, businesses can create a more positive and productive work environment, attract and retain top talent, and build stronger relationships with their customers and partners. Section 9. Trust, the legacy of success. In the grand tapestry of business, trust is the golden thread that connects vision to reality, strategy to execution, and individuals to a shared purpose. It is the invisible force that amplifies collaboration, accelerates innovation, and unlocks the full potential of individuals and organizations alike. As we navigate the complexities of the modern business landscape, let us remember that trust is not a luxury, but a necessity. It is the legacy we build, one interaction at a time, through our actions, our words, and our unwavering commitment to integrity. By embracing trust as a guiding principle, we can create businesses that are not only profitable, but also purpose-driven, sustainable, and leave a positive impact on the world.